Okay, so I can continue the video. So I said there are two kinds of people, okay? But these people, under the blue, what we call sinners, are not, can be different stages or scales of demonization, of course. And all people express the human features, human quality. But if the person is like this, there is a controlling spirit sitting on the brain, and usually manipulates by, it's like an octopus, okay, or a crab, or a spider. So, and with its venom, the spirit, it's like killed off. The spirit of a person is killed off, the true personality. It's like dead. Okay? So technically, these people, whether you like it or not, are not kind of not people. Okay? Sort of not humans, because they convey the will of a demonic personality. And the human being, truly human, is the body of a human plus the spirit of Christ revived the spirit of human, resurrected the spirit of human, brought it to life, and indwell in it. So the spirit of human gets input from the spirit of God. Okay, so this is human, because our God is totally humane. Okay, there is no other source of humanity and human understanding of everything, and but God's. But no matter how I used the word humane, Christianity is not and was never. And if you read it carefully, read it attentively, you will never find the word like in the gospel that somebody or Christ said that the grain, that the salt of the New Testament is being nice, for instance. Okay, so it is never about nice. It's about the Spirit of God residing in a human. Okay, it has nothing to do with nice. Those people in Canaan who got ordered to destroy utterly in the Old Testament, they might have been in some regards, in some places, nice people, like outwardly, but they were all demonized. What God calls toiva in Hebrew, abomination in English. Okay, because the human bodies are infested with parasites. Okay, to some people, when they look at the hermit crab, okay, most people, like 99.9%, they will say it's such a nice thing, like a hermit crab in a shell. But there are other examples. When you see a shell of one organism being inhabited by another organism, by another species, okay, like a parasite, and the host has been eaten out, okay, and we are disgusted at looking at it, okay. So God is the exclusivist. He's not an inclusivist. He never was an inclusivist. God never was an inclusivist. He's an exclusionist. It's supposed to be the material nature, okay, like people, I don't know, horses, whatever, how I paint horses, okay, all the nature, all the physical nature, and his spirit penetrating and feeling it, and all the other spirits pushed away. Okay, like beyond, like far beyond the visible universe. Okay, because they rot, they are parasites. They rot what God has created for Himself to live in. And the most dwelling place when He is comes into as a person is human heart. Okay, so He's an exclusivist. So also what I saw and what I didn't understand in the baptism, well, I understood later, and I said about it that this, and I just told it also, that these two spirits are irreconcilable. You can't, and you should not, and you don't reconcile them. Okay? So, and what I saw in the baptism of the Holy Spirit, that before, like, say this is the bully who dominated me, okay? So before my conversion unto Christ, before, like, I said, okay, I'd rather die than be submitted by fear to that person and that person and stuff like that, and I just, I will commit to God, and He took me, He resurrected my spirit. Before that, my spirit was laying like this, okay, and the guy was dominating me, okay, yeah, and it's like from that principality, it's like a mesh descends onto his spirit, and his spirit, like, dominates my spirit, okay, it's like a stronghold. Then my spirit got back into my body, okay, and what I saw was there are two, like, currents of so to speak, flows. True Spirit of God and wicked spirit. The wicked spirit, it's like when you get filled with the Holy Spirit, like with your spirit-filled head, you like tear apart a flow of spiritual influence, not fake spiritual influence, make-believe spiritual, okay, of wicked spirits, like coming from principalities. And they used to, for instance, hold you under their dominion, even your head. Now you, like, pierce it, some Holy Fathers say, pierce the passion, okay? So, and you see that there's a filthy current that tries to control your heart, your mind, okay? And now when you pierce it, it's like above, it's like below your head. And if you're filled with the, like, armor of God, okay, it's like protection. It cannot penetrate. It's like goes like this and it goes back, goes like this and goes back, okay? It's like, but you feel this pressure. You feel this pressure, like, almost physically. Maybe not even almost. Physically you feel it. So, and this is a law, and they try to, what they do? They try to make all the people like this, like a dead spirit, okay? You sleep and they live, okay? Like in that movie of 1998, okay? So they try to kill you off and possess you. But the Spirit of God acts almost the same, but much, much stronger, okay? He fills you with His Spirit, gives you true personality, so you, in your brain you also control. And the wave He, like, sends, it's like much wider. It erases the head of the snake, okay? It's like erases this bluish stuff I had, okay? And it also, He also got sends, like, true personalities into those people. And some people, they start battling it, and they call you and try to get in touch with you, okay? And they try to stop this prayer. So the prayer meaning you being a conductor, a conduit for the Spirit of God to the physicality, okay? And in some like occasions, like in mine, unfortunately, they trick you, and this becomes successful, unfortunately. So that's how it is. On this level, the Spirit of God starts to push away, like very violently, the principality, okay? And those people call you and tell you that they're gonna die, okay? Like not literally, but it's like the attitude, the mood, okay? But you have to ignore it, hang up the phone, just say, refuse what they ask you to do. So, and by the way, the people like scientists, all those scientism picture of the world scientists and the principalities. So they some of them, like to different degrees of knowing, those people serving Satan. And you can see that some people are doing it knowingly. So probably along the way of their quote-unquote progress, they come into meeting their who is at the top of the social ladder they climbed. So that's why Christ said that no one ascended to heaven but the Son of Man, Son of God, who descended from heaven. Because these spirits, they have no access to the third heaven. They got expelled. And they have no life in them. That's why they made parasitism their way of life. Okay. So, and maybe, not maybe, what unfortunately I think that those scientists do, serving Satan. And I'll tell you in another video.